There is new video, and it reveals the moment the NFL wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. was kicked off that plane last November. Tina Savasio has that video, and it kind of like puts everything in perspective a little bit.
Exactly. We see it all, Rosanna. So Miami-Dade police released this body cam video of former Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. while he was being approached by police on an American Airlines flight. And this flight was from Miami to Los Angeles back on November 27th, and they were simply responding to an emergency call from the flight staff saying that they feared Beckham might be seriously ill, saying that he was in and out of consciousness, and while he was awake, he was refusing to put on his seatbelt. So here are some of the moments when the police first approached Beckham. Now he's sitting in first class, and Beckham clearly looks a little bit out of it, but he never raises his voice to the police or resists what they're saying, and the police were incredibly calm. They were just talking to Beckham about why they were there and why the crew wanted him to get off the plane.
Are you able to get up? Can you get up, please? You okay? Yeah. What's wrong? The airline's called for you, sir. I don't know what it is. You good?
You know how many times we've shaken him to put his seatbelt on and he didn't respond?
If you don't want him to fly, that's a decision that you guys are going to have to make. That's, you know, you tell the captain, and then we'll get him out. But that's something that you guys got to make.
Now, Beckham appears to be cooperating, but he does decide to let the entire plane deboard, and then he would let the police escort him off the plane. And in the midst of all this, there is a moment where he does get into a bit of a back and forth with another passenger.
The captain's the one that makes the final decision. Right now, for whatever reason, they're asking you to leave. They're going to rebook you on the next flight.
I don't want it.
Okay, well, this is what's going to happen.
As soon as I get off, you can do whatever you got to do.
We're going to have to deplane everybody on this plane, and then you're still going to get off.
That's fine. I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you. Specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. Ain't no way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't engage with them. Just don't engage. Quicker again.
You gonna wait 40 minutes, and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Enjoy the cheese board on the way home.
And he eventually, I guess, went on a private plane home. But in an interview, Rosanna, about a month ago, it was on Prime Video's Thursday Night Football in the Shop, Beckham detailed the incident, and it was exactly how it appears on this video. He talked about it all, and he did say he learned a lesson. Put your seatbelt on before you fall asleep.
Can I ask you,
Yes.
why is he antagonizing the other passengers? So usually when somebody is escorted off the plane, the plane stays there. They escort the person off the plane. They don't and then the plane takes off.
That might have been a Miami.
Deplane everybody.
That was like a Miami-Dade rule. They said it right at the beginning, and he had the choice. You know, either you get off now, or we have to wait for everyone to get off, and then we'll take you off. Maybe they thought they would have to use force. I'm assuming this, that, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's off, then you're not embarrassed. Because they kept saying to him a couple of times, we don't want to embarrass you. We don't want to embarrass you. So then, look, we only have a couple of minutes to do these segments. I did cut out the part where that passenger takes his mask off.
And he says what?
Just get off, buddy. You know, like, it's like,
well, because you're frustrated. Yeah, right.
So then,
so that's why he responded like that.
But I have to say, the police were trying to calm him down. They were like patting him on the back. All right, well, you know, they're getting off. They're getting off. We'll get him off. You know what I mean? So the police were great during the whole thing.
It's so hard to travel now.
It does anybody. It doesn't matter if you're an NFL player or not.
And the stewards, they have a hard job.
And yes.
And they're going by their gut.
The rules, too.
And they're going by the rules in their gut. Like, is this going to be a problem mid-flight?
And then
he won't put on his.
They said that. It's hard to hear.
Right.
Yeah.
And he won't put on his, you know, his
seatbelt.
His seatbelt.
He said he wanted to be comfortable. It was going to be, you can hear him. He has an excuse for everything.
They take my bag. They clear everything out now on the planes. They don't have fooling around.
And that was it. They just weren't fooling around.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that update in the video. I hadn't seen that video yet.
Crazy.
Okay.